I say now, you press the button on the camera. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Now. Terrific. That's wonderful. Let's see what we got. It's gonna take 60 seconds before we can see the picture, so let's start counting. 1, 2, 3.
I moved it.
You moved it? Ooh, probably gonna be a blurry picture then. Kirk, I wanna see you. Why don't you sit over here and watch the picture, see how it comes out, okay? You missed that briefing with Kelly.
Yeah, I got confused at the time. I thought it was set for noon. I'm
We have
sorry.
to make that change over at the casino.
Well, maybe she could run through it with me tonight.
No. I want you to do it right on the spot so she can point all the things out to you, okay? Brandon, I'm gonna go find Rosa, have us make some food in the kitchen. You hungry?
No.
No? Well, that's too bad. You're gonna have to eat something. I'll be right back.
Well, here we are. How'd your picture turn out?
It's okay.
Those are wonderful things, aren't they?
Pictures.
No, the camera.
They're okay.
I'll tell you what, Brandon, I'll make a deal with you. If you let me borrow this camera, I'll take you for a ride in my brand new car this afternoon to go see your mom. How would you like that?
Would you really?
Oh, sure, but there's gonna have to be a secret between you and me, all right? I mean, you can't tell anyone about this. You can't tell Cece. You can't tell Rosa. Anyone. Agreed?
I won't.
Okay. Good boy.
Dr. Dan's telephone line 621. Dr. Dan's telephone line 621.
I talked to the Monsignor. He said he can be here at 5:30. Is that all right?
That's fine.
I tried to track down Mother Isabel. I didn't have any luck. Did you find Christy, your mother?
No, they're vacationing somewhere in Mexico. Nobody knows where. Why are you doing all this, Mason?
I was on the surface. Where it counts, I'm a nice guy.
You always did do nice things for me. You know, it's times like this and I...
But you what?
Never mind.
Try not to.
Nurse Hedrick report to ICU staff. Nurse Hedrick report to ICU staff.
Mary may not make it.
He's got to, Mason. He has to.
Mary. Would you be marrying him if you thought he was going to live?
How can you say something like that? How can you ask me that?
I'm sorry.
I miss you too. And I can't wait to see you. Bye-bye. Hi.
Well, I'm glad to see you're feeling better.
Yes, I am. It's been wonderful to rest in bed all day.
I can imagine. Who were you just talking to when I came in?
Oh, this is my cousin, Courtney, and her sister, Paige. They're going to be visiting us next week. I think you'll like them, or at least you'll like Courtney. Oh, I talked to the Walton office in Hawaii. They want someone sent over to evaluate the monthly marketing.
Oh, sweetheart, I've got a lot of stuff to take care of right here.
No. I'm going to do it. I figure a couple of hours of work every day and some rest will do me good.
Well, Hawaii. That's where I first fell in love with you.
Well, Hawaii's a magical place, isn't it? It's in the bag.
Oh, my exercise clothes.
Oh. Well, I think I'm going to test my legs and take this tray downstairs. You want me to have those things washed for you?
No, I'll take care of it.
Oh, okay. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
Amy just called. Her kid's got a fever, so she's not going to be coming in. I need you to work your shift tonight.
Buzz, I already told you, I got a big league date tonight. I cannot do it. Besides, I think the exercise will do you some good, okay?
Why do I always depend on people that lets me down?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So where were we?
I was telling you, the guys from the lab haven't been able to come up with one print from whoever broke into my place. You heard anything?
You mean from my fence friends?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Well, I want my ring back.
Are we talking about Eden's engagement ring, eh?
Yeah.
I can't believe this. You kept the ring?
What am I supposed to do with it, Pearl?
Well, me, I would sell it. Of course, I'm not sentimental like you are.
No, you're not. I might have a chance to use it again.
You know, that's another thing I can't figure. Why people who get burned in love, they turn right around here straight back into the fire.
Well, if you give yourself
No.
a chance...
I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Okay, listen, I gotta take off here, okay?
Hey, you keep an eye out, man.
Oh, yeah, and an ear, too. Don't worry. Hey, Buzz, and another thing. You are also the world's laziest human being. You know that? Tonight is going to do you some good.
Thanks a lot.
Anytime.
What do you want, Mason?
Here is a messenger for Mary. She's marrying Mark today. Wants you to come to the hospital and be a member of the wedding.
I'm flattered by your message. Even though you make an odd messenger boy.
Yeah, well, I volunteered. See, Mark's been placed on the critical list. They're not sure he's going to live through the night. So it's important to Mary.
Of course, I'll be there for her. You want to come in?
No, I got some other errands to run. Besides, I wouldn't want to overstay my welcome.
You're gallantly helping her. Are you hoping that you'll endear yourself to her so that she'll fall into your arms in her grief?
I should think you'd be glad it's working out this way. Mark's ghost could be a lot harder to compete with than he is in the flesh.
Oh, it's amazing how your mind works.
You know, Dad, I think you better start your matchmaking somewhere else. Sophia seems to be doing pretty well on her own. Eden and Kelly have 2 men apiece. You're still not paired up. So I'm not surprised at that. Who'd want you?
Say goodbye, Mason.
You were right to be suspicious of this particular translation, Professor. It's extremely poor. Now, granted that ancient Hittite leaves room for some interpretation, there's no excuse for this kind of sloppiness. Anyway, I think I've straightened it out.
I knew it was corrupt. I can't thank you enough for your help, Doctor.
Oh, no problem. I'm just glad to be of some assistance. Now, here is the monograph in Arabic and the paper for the Chicago Symposium.
Thank you. Thank you. I will see that you get your check as soon as I get back.
Oh, there's no real rush on it.
Oh, by the way, what name would you like on the monograph this time?
Well, I think we'll try a woman's name for a change. Let's call me Julia. Julia Laws.
Whatever you say. I will never understand why you insist on living in a place like this.
I suppose it's because no one speaks Hittite anymore.
Bruce! Oh, wait.
Hey, Julia, come on in.
Oh, I'm surprised you're still talking to me. I understand Mark's in bad shape.
Yeah.
I am so sorry for what happened.
Look, you don't have to apologize. I know getting us up to the cabin wasn't your idea. Pearl told me the whole sorry tale.
I know, but I just shouldn't have gone along with it. I knew that it was a mistake. Look, he really meant well for whatever it's worth.
Yeah, I know he did.
What caused the explosion?
We haven't been able to pin that down yet.
When I think what could have happened, I'm really sorry. That Pearl is sort of a different kind of guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Know where he comes from?
Actually, I don't know. I never asked.
Oh, I probably wouldn't tell you anyway. He's very secretive, you know. I mean, I haven't gotten any reliable information out of him about himself, and believe me, I've tried.
Oh, no, wait a second. You wouldn't happen to be the young lady he's been seeing, would you?
Oh, no, of course not. No, really, we've had dinner once.
Did you enjoy your meal?
No. I mean, Yes, he's a very nice guy.
Oh, Julia. Julia. Excuse me.
All right. Well, now that I know that you're speaking to me and laughing at me, I can leave in peace.
No,
right?
well, actually, I'm kind of busy anyway today, but, well, Julia, hello.
Hello, Kirk. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, right.
What can I do for you?
Santana told me about the burglary. I hope you didn't lose anything irreplaceable.
Listen, I have a million things to do today and not too much time.
Cruz, I came to apologize for flying into a rage like that at the hospital. I don't normally lose control that way, but with all the worry and tension that I've been on...
Kirk, you've been imagining something's going on between Eden and me for a long time now, haven't you?
Wrong. It's not true.
Well, I hope not, because nothing is going on. And I accept your apology.
Thank you. Cruz, I realize that you've been a very important part of her life. She told me you'll always be friends, and I accept that. And I hope someday maybe you and I can have some semblance of a friendship.
I think that might be difficult.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but as long as you do, I guess there's not really much else to say.
Guess there isn't. Goodbye.
Hi.
Hello.
We're not married yet, are we?
No, not yet.
Good. I was afraid I'd miss it.
I'll wake you up for it.
You make me feel better.
Good. Don't talk too much, okay?
It's funny how this happens now, huh? Somehow it seems worth it.
You know what? We'll make up for lost time when you're recovered.
Yeah. Mary, you still love me even though you know the worst thing about me.
Your worst isn't so bad. You don't even know the worst about me.
Oh, there is no such thing.
Yeah, there is, Mark. For instance, I'm self-righteous. I'm thoughtless a lot of the time. I don't want to see something, I just close my eyes to it. When I'm scared or I'm hurt, I run away, which means I don't have much courage.
There now. Is that better?
Oh, yes, thank you.
How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm having a party.
I'll leave the water here, Dr. McCormick, if you need some more later.
Thank you. Are you here for the festivities?
You know, I'd like to be. So you decided where you're gonna go on your honeymoon once you get out of this joint? Yeah, well, you got plenty of time to worry about that later. First, we gotta get you married off. Congratulations, by the way.
Cruz, would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Would you stand up for me at my wedding?
I'd be proud to, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Listen, I don't want to bug you with a bunch of questions right now, but there are a couple of things I need to talk to you about.
It's okay.
Nobody seems to be able to figure out what caused the explosion at the cabin.
It was me.
What do you mean?
I left that lantern outside.
So?
So I went outside to check the tank. Then I guess the wind must have knocked the lantern over, because when I got there, the grass was on fire, and I could hear the propane escaping from the tank.
You mean the valve was open?
I guess when we messed around with the tank, we must have caused a leak.
Well, I guess it could have happened like that.
You don't think so?
Mark, I checked that nozzle myself. It wasn't leaking.
I heard it, Cruz. I know I did.
Well, that's hard to understand.
He's practically asleep already. Poor boy's exhausted. Thanks for bringing him over to visit me.
Of course, I just had to get him out of the house and away from Eden. Felt sorry for the poor kid.
Why?
She was screaming at him all morning and all through lunch.
Well, screaming at him for what?
Oh, she was just feeling bad, you know. She said he was making too much noise. Very temperamental lately, she's been.
She has she? Well, what about Brandon's feelings? Doesn't she ever think about anybody but herself? She has no right to raise her voice to my son. What is that?
What?
Where did you get that?
Oh, this? I found it on Eden's dresser. I just thought it was a scrap and I was going to toss it out. Why, Gina? Do you recognize?
It looks like... Let me see it. Come outside. This looks like the same fabric. That was in the dress that I had copied at Eden's, the one I wore the night Cece almost died.
Or was almost killed, you mean?
I know what I mean. Anyway, Eden must have found this fabric and kept it. What about the dress? Now, that dress I put in the dumpster. I put it there so the police would find it.
Maybe Eden found it instead?
No, she couldn't have. What's going on? What are you doing, Kirk?
Gina, I don't know. Like I said, I just picked it up out of our bedroom.
Your bedroom?
Yeah.
Look, maybe you better go back there and see if she has the dress, too.
I suppose I should.
Yes, you better find out what she knows. Do you think she knows? What do you think she knows? No, that's impossible.
Gina, I don't really know. Actually, now that I think about it, it seems anytime that someone mentions you or how much Brandon misses you or anything like that, Eden has these mysterious comments that she makes. Something to the effect of how she knows how to take care of you.
If she knows the truth about it, you better do something about it, Kirk.
All right, now calm down. I will. We both will, right? I mean, we both have a lot to lose here. Emotionally and financially. I need Eden thinking she did it so that she'll stay with me. We both know what the stakes are for you.
Then you better get back there and find out what she knows and what she doesn't know.
Okay. But promise me something. That you won't do anything to hurt Eden. I need you to give me your word on that.
I can't promise you that. I'll do anything I have to if she's tried to hurt me or my son.
Gina, I don't blame you for feeling that way right now, all right? I mean, I'm beginning to agree with you that the Capitol House is no place for Brandon to be raised. But you've got to promise me that you are not going to do anything without checking with me first. At least give me your word on that.
All right, I give you my word. Now, will you get home and check on the dress?
Yeah, I will. Maybe you better wake up Brandon. I've got to take him home with me.
I didn't even get a chance to visit with him yet.
I know. Well, we'll do this again. Soon.
Right, get him. You gotta get out of here. It's vital.
Come in.
Eden, it's me.
Oh, come on in. I'm awake.
I wondered how you were doing.
Oh, much better.
You look better.
I just think I needed some rest. Well, why don't you sit down?
I can't. I'm in a big hurry. I gotta get back to the hospital.
How was Mark?
Eden, Mark and I are gonna get married this afternoon.
Really?
Well, I think it was the fear of losing him that made me decide so fast. And the doctors suggested that we do it right away, so... Look, Eden, I've been feeling very close to you, and if you feel up to it and if you'd like to, I'd very much like it if you were part of the wedding.
Mary, thank you. I'd be honored.
Well, I have to change. I'm going to go down to the guest house and change, and the Monsignor's going to be at the hospital at 5:30, so if you're there by 5:15, then that'll be great.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Mary, it sounds like things aren't going well for Mark. I'm sorry.
Well, his spirit is real good.
I'm glad. Listen, have you thought about a dress or something?
No, not really.
Listen, I think I have a dress. I've never worn it before because I've never had a special occasion like this or anything. You tell me what you think.
It's beautiful.
Oh, I know it'll fit you. And if you wear it, it would make me really happy.
I'd love to wear it. Oh, thank you.
There they are. They're back. Did you have a good time riding with Kirk?
Yes, sir.
Good for you. Your friend Dr. Mills is coming over. Mm-hmm. So why don't you go in the study, watch television, wait for him there.
Okay. Thanks, Groot.
You're welcome. Who's Dr. Mills?
Child psychologist. I hired to work with him.
All right.
As you probably know, Mary and Mark McCormick are getting married this evening.
I hadn't realized.
Terrible thing that happened to that boy. Just terrible.
Yes.
Would you do something for me? Would you go to the hospital office before the wedding and take care of Mark McCormick's hospital bills, please?
Of course. I'd be glad to, Cecil. It's generous of you.
I'll get that. You go change.
Oh, turn around. Let me look at you.
It's so pretty.
Oh, you look pretty in it. I do believe you got yourself a wedding dress.
So generous.
Oh,
of you.
stop it. Come on, here. Let me sit down and we'll retouch your hair, okay? All right. Hold on. Hi.
Hi, Rosa said Mary was here.
Yeah, come on in.
You look lovely.
Thanks to Eden, it's her dress.
Well, it looks like it was made for you.
Listen, I'll meet you downstairs, okay?
Thank you, Eden. Well, here, this is for you.
Oh, nice. How beautiful. Thank you.
I also remembered one other rather important thing. I hope you don't mind my buying these. Somebody had to.
Oh, you remembered wedding rings.
Yeah, I'll give them to Cruz. I knew your ring size. I guessed at Mark's. Tell him he's got to pay me back when he gets better.
Mason, I don't know how to possibly thank you for everything you've done. You know, it's not the wedding that I imagined, but it's going to be kind of nice, thanks to you.
Not the wedding I imagined either.
You've been remarkable.
I hope you're happy. I want that.
Thank you.
You know, I hope there's truth to the theory of reincarnation. Because if I have another life, I'm going to seek you out. And I'll find you no matter what disguise you're wearing. And then I'm going to hold you close and never let you go. Because we will have missed a whole lifetime together. Yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, we're not on till later.
Hi, Pearl. I came to tell you that I have to cancel our dinner plans tonight.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
I have a meeting with a new client.
3 blind mice. See how they run.
No, I'm not running, really. I just can't get out of it.
Oh, okay, come on in. So tell me, what kind of a client is it that wants to see you in the middle of the night?
A very busy one. Usually I would have called, but I thought I can't look up his phone number in the phone book because I don't even know his last name.
Yes, right. I guess I never told you.
A lot of things you haven't told me. Anyway, I'm very sorry.
Oh, there's no need to be sorry. Yeah. We'll just eat early. Wait right there. I'll be right back.
No, wait.
Huh?
But Pearl, it's 4:15 in the afternoon.
So?
Well, so there isn't any decent restaurant in town that could serve a good meal at 4:15. Besides, it's way too early to eat.
What are you saying?
I'm saying maybe we could postpone our date.
What? Put off our dinner date? No, I'm afraid that's not possible. I went to too much trouble, okay? Taking off work and everything. And besides, I know the perfect place where we can go. All right? Stay there. I'll be right back. All right?
What, are you going to lock yourself in the closet again and change your clothes?
Well, there's no point. You already see my one suit. I'm just going to get my hat. Are you going to wait for me?
Pearl, don't you think you're being awfully stubborn about this?
No. We're just accommodating your revised schedule.
I knew I should have phoned because that way it would have been easier for me to say no.
Are you saying no?
Not exactly. It's just that if you want to hold me to it, then I guess I should go. Of course, we can't call it dinner, okay? Because it's too early. It needs...
You see now why I like it in here?
Is he all right?
Yeah, he's just sleeping.
I know the state that he's in. It's like your body is so far away that sensations come and go like a shadow. You're barely aware of anything except the voices that might filter through and the fear. You may want to leave. There are people coming in here shortly.
I know about the wedding. Mr. C. Mark asked me to stay.
Then, of course, we shall respect his wishes.
Yeah, I'm going to stand up for him.
Cruz, I have always thought of you as an honorable man. But I have been feeling recently that you are still exerting some kind of hold over my daughter, and I'm asking you now to release her.
Is this coming from you or from Kirk?
I speak for myself, no other person, and I speak honestly. I understand you don't like Kirk. You're a different kind of man than he is, but he is a good husband. And I don't want you interfering in Eden's happiness. Do you understand?
I wouldn't want to do that.
You don't have to. Because I understand that you've been developing an appropriate relationship with another woman.
Have you been discussing me with Santana?
I've discussed you with many people, Cruz.
You're being evasive. I thought you liked to speak honestly.
If I have talked to Santana, what business would it be of yours?
None. Not any more than the feelings I may or may not still have for Eden are any business of yours. You see, I like to speak honestly, too.
Dr. Panza, call your service. Dr. McLaughlin, Dr. Jack McLaughlin, report to 5th floor, nurses station. Nurse Phillips, contact Dr. Cronin.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. I'm glad you came along. I have something to give you.
You still have them?
I know you asked me to burn them, but I thought maybe that was because you knew you couldn't bring them to the hospital with you.
Actually, yes, I was afraid to bring them here.
Well, I hung on to them. I thought you might change your mind. I didn't read them.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are gonna have a bottle of your very best Cabernet, okay, Buzzo?
It's not enough you don't work. You come here and expect me to wait on you, too? No offense.
Yes, that's right. We are customers here today, okay? I expect first-class service, also seeing as how us two are the only ones in here right now.
All right, I'll get your food.
Hey, don't mind him. He's all bark. He's no bite.
Oh, Buzz is the least of my worries.
Oh, yeah, well, despite how it looks, I mean, this is a great place to eat. You know, I have never found a single fly in the soup, and the roaches are too few and far between even to bother worried about.
What's with you, Pearl?
Me? Well, what do you mean?
What's you bringing me here seems like a calculated retreat.
From what?
Well, now that you've given me a glimpse of your other personality, you're reverting back to this one.
Well, don't you like guys that cover a lot of bases?
Oh, of course. I just think you'd be just as at home in an art gallery or eating at Maxine's. I find it fascinating. This one I just kind of wonder about.
You sure do condescend, don't you? Or you tell me what is wrong with this. At least I make an honest living.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
No, but I'm offended by snobs who think that people who live on this scale and never read a book or been to a movie just because we don't fit into their idea of a norm. I mean, golly, what pathetic little creatures we are. We're never seen in the right places. We never ever do anything really shishi. I mean, it's a wonder I can stand this sometimes.
Well, I'm sorry if I sounded a little superior. I really am. I didn't mean to do that.
You're fine. Now, your sister, compared to her, you are an amateur. She really really knows how to trample on the little people.
Augusta is a snob. There's no question about that. I really hope that I don't sound like her.
No, you don't. Otherwise, we wouldn't be sitting here together, would we?
Okay, here's your salads.
He serves with real eclat, don't he?
Now look, if I get any more customers in here, I'm gonna have to ask you to clean up after you get done eating. I only have 2 hands.
Almost time. I'm sorry. I wish things had gone differently.
I know.
I'm not quite sure how we got from there to here.
Things happen.
I guess that's about the best you can say. Well, you ready?
Yeah.
Mary? Don't forget these.
Dr. Douglas report to OR. Stand.
Oh, it's Monsignor. Monsignor, I'm C.C. Capwell.
How are you doing, Mr. Capwell?
Mark asked me to bring you to him as soon as you got here. He wants you to hear his confession first.
Of course.
Dr. Newman, Dr. John Newman,
Hi, Mary.
Cruz, I'm so glad you're here.
I'm glad Mark asked me. You look incredible.
Yes, you do. That
Well-
dress is beautiful.
It's Eden's. She was kind enough to lend it to me.
Thank you for giving Mary and me that little time together earlier. It meant a lot.
No matter what you think, I'm not totally insensitive.
No, I know better.
You know, she's told me what you've done for her. I really admire that. Couldn't have been easy.
Well, I'm not totally insensitive either.
I guess I don't have to tell you I wish you all the best. I'm really sorry the circumstances aren't so pleasant.
Cruz, all we can do is make the best of it.
You did a real good job of that.
Cruz, I understand you're playing the role of best man.
That's right. What about it?
Well, don't bristle. I just wanted to give you these.
Every time I think he's going to do one thing, he does something else.
A lot of us misjudge him.
Yeah, well, he's an easy man to misjudge.
Are you all right?
No, I'm sober.
This is all so sad. I can't stand it. I'm not going to stay around for the ceremony, so I'll tell Mary goodbye. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks.
I hope it's a nice service, and I'll be thinking about you.
Janice, aren't you going to stick around for it?
No, I don't think so. It just doesn't seem proper somehow. But I wish you both the very best.
Thank you for everything you've done and for keeping watch.
Well, I'm glad I could help. Goodbye.
Bye.
Everyone, the Monsignor is ready to start now.
Monsignor, thank you for coming.
I would have been hurt if you hadn't asked me.
Cece.
You had to be thrown her away.
Oh, you've been so kind.
You know, I think Kurt must have gotten tied up downstairs.
I'm sure he'll be here any minute.
Well, I guess we're ready, Monsignor.
What in the hell are you doing here?
Let go of me.
You can't go in there. They're getting married.
I don't care what they're doing. I have to talk to Eden.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to wait out here.
I'm not going to have her bullying Brandon.
And you have other reasons to worry about her.
Maybe I do. But if she does know anything, I want to find out about it right now.
And that's exactly what you will do. Because I'm afraid that she knows everything.
What?
I went back to the house looking for the dress, and I found it. Hidden in our room.
I want to hear that from Eden herself.
But don't be a fool. What do you think? She's gonna let on to her suspicions about you?
I don't know. I just think that maybe you're lying.
Why would I lie?
Because you don't want me to spill the beans to Eden about you.
I was afraid you'd say something like that. Maybe you better have a look at this first.
My dear friends, we come together so that the Lord may seal and strengthen your love in the presence of the church's minister and these, your friends. Christ abundantly blesses this love. Mark and Mary, have you come here freely and without reservations to give yourselves to each other in marriage? Would you love and honor each other as man and wife for the rest of your lives?
Yes.
Yes. Will you accept children lovingly from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ and his church?
Yes.
Yes. Since it is your intention to marry, will you please join hands and declare your consent before God and his church? Mark, do you take Mary to be your wife? Do you promise to be true to her in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health? Will you love her and honor her all the days of your life?
I do.
Mary, will you take Mark to be your husband? And will you promise to be true to him in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love him and to honor him all the days of your life?
I do.
It's that damn dress I had made. You can even see where the piece is torn out. Kirk, what am I gonna do?
I think you better begin by trusting me.
All right. Right. What can Eden possibly expect to gain by this?
Gina, I know how devoted Eden is to Cece. My guess is she wants to punish you for trying to kill him. She's just waiting for the right time to do it. Meanwhile, she's just going to make you suffer a little.
Haven't I suffered enough?
For what you tried to do? Not in Eden's eyes, apparently. And let's face it, she's behind most everything that's happened to you.
Is that what she said?
Well, not in so many words, but I know that she's been pushing Cece to drive you out of the house, or did. And I know she's bullying Brandon.
Damn her.
I could be wrong, but I also think that she's pushing pretty hard to have Brandon given over to Santana.
I believe it.
Yeah, wouldn't that be sweet revenge? I imagine her last and final act will be having you sent off to prison after you've been stripped of everything that ever meant anything to you.
Well, I've certainly underestimated Eden Capwell.
Gina, I did too.
I'll tell you what, though. If she sends me to prison, I'm going to take you with me as an accomplice to a murder. And if you go, well, she'll go straight back into Cruz's arms. If she ever left them, that is. And if you don't believe me, why don't you take a look in there right now?
I'm not so sure that Cruz would like us doing this.
Oh, no, you trust me. He's a real mi casa, su casa kind of guy, you know? Besides, I don't think Buzz's place quite has the ambiance for an after-dinner drink with a young lass. What's the matter? You never had one of those in front of a fireplace with a young man before?
Not for quite a while.
Well, looks like we'll have to get you accustomed to some of life's simple pleasures. Come on. Come on, join the fun. You are such a sophisticated young lady.
I don't feel very sophisticated at the moment. Just a little nervous.
I think we can get you over there. Are you scared of me? Or do I look like Kirk Cranston's father?
Cruz had no right to talk to you about Jack.
Well, you ought to feel flattered that I cared enough to ask questions about you.
I don't like questions about certain things, the same as you don't like questions asked about you about certain things. Am I right?
You're right.
Stalemate.
So, let's call off the guessing game. Okay.
It isn't that I don't want to help you, Gina. I would if I could.
Why can't you?
Eden is my wife.
Listen to me, Kirk. I think you know that if I lose Brandon to Santana, I don't care what happens to me. So you better do something.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go in there and I'm going to ask Eden point blank what she intends to do.
That's foolish. I mean, that is just throwing everything away.
If you got a better idea, at least I'll know where I stand.
Gina, the only thing you are going to accomplish is putting her on notice that you know exactly what it is she's going to do. Look, if you play your cards right now, who knows? You may wind up getting Brandon back.
I don't think so. Once Eden sets her mind to something, it's very hard to stop her, especially with CC backing her up.
Oh, come on. Anybody can be stopped. There's more than one way of stopping them.
What are you saying, Kirk?
Mark, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride now, Mark.
Thank you, Monsignor. I love you.